afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q. We are live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm Nicholas Price, bringing you your latest afternoon updates. Let's jump right in. The International Criminal Court has scheduled former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte's first appearance on Friday over crimes against humanity charges related to his war on drugs. The 79-year-old is set to face judges who will inform him of the allegations and his rights as a defendant. Duterte's arrest in Manila comes amid rising tensions with President Marcos, as his daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte, fights an impeachment case as well. Victims' families and rights groups see his arrest as a step towards justice, while the ICC emphasizes that Duterte is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Meanwhile, the Department of Justice has confirmed that Duterte's arrest was legally carried out under due process, with the CIDG following the DOJ's certification to the ICC. Chief Major General Nicolas Torre clarified that the operation was based on an Interpol request, as the Philippines remains an active member of that organization. He also denied allegations of mistreatment, revealing that Duterte had access to full medical care and was even accommodated in a presidential lounge at the airport before his departure. Following Duterte's arrest, the Kabataan Party List has called out his daughter, Kitty Duterte, for what they describe as playing the victim on social media. First nominee Rene Luis Co stated that Duterte is the perpetrator, not the victim, citing thousands of lives lost in the war on drugs. Meanwhile, former Senator Leila de Lima, who was jailed under Duterte's administration, expressed that his arrest brings her vindication, while House leaders argue that the case is about justice and not persecution. In world news, in New York, Jewish protesters flooded Trump Tower in support of Palestinians and detained student activist Mahmoud Khalil. Nearly 100 demonstrators were arrested after rallying against U.S. support for Israel. The protest follows Columbia University's disciplinary actions against students involved in anti-Israel demonstrations and the Trump administration's crackdown on foreign student activists, sparking debates on free speech and political repression. In Metro Manila, pork prices have dropped by 10 pesos per kilo in wet markets, but they remain above the Department of Agriculture's new price ceiling. Pork shoulder is now priced between 340 and 410 pesos per kilo, while pork belly sells for 390 to 470 pesos. The DA has vowed to monitor compliance and review the effectiveness of the maximum suggested retail price after 1 month. On the financial front, the Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation has increased the maximum deposit insurance coverage from 500,000 pesos to 1 million pesos per bank client starting March 15. This adjustment, the first since 2009, aims to help depositors cope with inflation. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas also projects an inflation rise to 3.5% this year, citing higher power and water costs and increased tariffs on U.S. imports. On to the stock market. As of 10:30 a.m., the local stock market increased to 6276.48, up by 34.41 points or 0.55%. Manila Broadcasting Corporation led the advancers with an 11.36% increase. In sports, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Milwaukee Bucks to a 126-106 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers, snapping a 3-game losing streak. Despite Luka Doncic scoring 45 for the Lakers, Milwaukee dominated the game, with Brook Lopez, Damian Lillard, and Kevin Porter Jr. contributing significantly. The Lakers, missing key players including LeBron James, will face Denver next, while the Bucks prepare for a matchup against the Pacers. And in entertainment, Mattel has introduced a new doll inspired by the Philippine folklore creature, the Manananggal. Named Corazon Marikit, the doll separates into 2 halves, reflecting the mythical creature's ability to detach its upper body. Designed with intricate bat wings and traditional Filipino-inspired fashion, the doll is priced at $75 and follows Mattel's Filipina Barbie release last year. And that's your news update. We'll be back at 4:30 p.m. with more news and insights. I'm Nicholas Price, and this has been Tribune News on Q.